Hey guys, August Young here at DocSports.com, back with the NBA Full Court Press rundown for Thursday, March 20th. Now, first losing day for the Sharp accounts yesterday. The monitoring here moved to 9 and 5 since we started for plus 3.5 units. Still 64% winners. Got to keep realistic expectations here, guys. Now, I do want to mention before we move on to today's Full Court Press and today's Sharp rundown, Doc Sports has a March Madness betting guide. Today is the first real day of March Madness, and we do have that betting guide available for free that you can access. The link is down below in the description, so be sure to hop on that. And always remember, guys, if you want to keep track of these sharp plays I'm giving out on every single game here on the Doc Sports YouTube channel, be sure to go into the description. You will see a Google spreadsheet. I'm tracking everything here. It's the best information available. It is winning information, guys, and you can track it every single day by clicking that link to the Google spreadsheet. Just keep in mind, I won't be adding the plays I'm giving out here until tomorrow. The reason's simple, as I've mentioned. You guys got to keep coming back to watch this video. It's very important. You know, we need the likes, we need the subscribers, we need the thumbs ups. We need the comments, the engagement. Yesterday, you guys did a killer job. The views were up, the comments were there. Please keep engaging. We got to keep this thing going. And if you want me to run this through into baseball season, I'm going to need that interaction. We got to keep growing this thing. The subscriber count was great. And we do know many of you guys watching are not subscribed. So please hit that thumbs up, hop on board to the channel, and I'll keep these coming. So what do we have today? 5 games on the Sharp Report to cover. So let's dive in. The first game, the Brooklyn Nets at the Indiana Pacers. Nothing much on the side in this one. The under has been popped though by Sharp groups. It seems at the moment the Sharps are targeting the under. Maybe late season unders is like an angle that's happening here. The under 228.5 and the 227.5. They received action on both of those in the early morning market. Now, as I mentioned, there is nothing on the side. Still interesting to see a lot of the early public and square tickets, though, are on the Brooklyn Nets at +9. The Nets are starting to get that dog public money. They were being competitive on the road, covering spreads. They played pretty well as of late. 2 close games versus the Celtics. I see the point as to what the public is seeing here. I won't be touching it. We'll be interested to see what happens on the side as the day progresses. But regardless, we'll be logging the under here at 228.5. Now moving on to the next game, the New York Knicks at the Charlotte Hornets, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Not much to add here. There was a decent pop that came in overnight with a fairly sharp account of +8.5. We'll be interested to see what happens as this day progresses here. I'm looking now at the market, and I'm getting the inclination that this could be some kind of setup, okay? Just based on the bet size, where the bet was placed, we'll have to monitor this throughout the day. It could be an early position. I'm smelling a setup for some late New York Knicks money, but I can't source it right now, so there's nothing else I can add here. Nothing on the total, so we're going to move on. Now, the Chicago Bulls at the Sacramento Kings, 10 p.m. Eastern time. Nothing but under money here from a pro group. They popped it at 236.5. Public tickets are on the over, although ticket volume is low at the time of recording this video. In actual fact, this is the least cared about NBA game on the board from a betting perspective. It's just not getting much action. I don't think the books are going to care too much about this one, but we are going to log the sharp move on the under here at 236.5. Now, guys, before I move on, just got to drop this in here. If you're not a client of Doc Sports, there is a link in the description. A free $60 account is yours. You can use that free $60 towards my picks. Any of the handicappers picks, my best bets are available at Doc Sports, and there's no obligation there. That is a free $60 account that you can use. You just see what I'm betting. You don't even have to bet the stuff. You can just use that free $60 to see what I'm betting. Go ahead and do it. You have nothing to lose. Now, moving on to the next game, the Toronto Raptors at the Golden State Warriors, 10 p.m. Eastern time. This is an interesting one. There's been some confirmed sharp moves I can see on the under, but the line keeps getting resistance. Every time the under's getting popped by this particular group, the market is just bouncing right back up. Now, that is cause for concern. It raises flags for me and something I would definitely pause on. The way I'll say it is this. There are many movers in this world, right? There's many professional groups that bet that I do not know. And we have guys that hit far and away places. We're talking books that most of us don't have access to, not your on-screen books, I'll say that. Now, the fact that I don't know everything, obviously, and this thing keeps getting resisted back up, makes me think this is just clear little low bet pops in the low limit markets at known places which is now bringing the line down so they can hit it over and over again to the over. So my inclination is actually feeling that the over is probably the sharper play. However, I have no confirmation. It's purely speculative at this point, so there'll be nothing to log, but keep that one in mind. Now, the final game, the Milwaukee Bucks at the Los Angeles Lakers, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Back and forth action here. It's a very interesting spot for the Lakers. Good performance last night with the win over Denver. The Sharps did take Denver in that one, so it was a win for the public, who did actually like Los Angeles. But the public are back on them here again. It's going to be the biggest bet game on the board. Not seeing much from the pros on the sides. Have seen a lot of pro action on the total, but it's been on the over and then the under and then the over and then the under again. So there's a lot of disagreement, not the same groups. We'll be interested to see where this one settles. For what it's worth, as I said though, the early public tickets are on Los Angeles as dogs, taking them both on the spread and the money line. I have a feeling the books are going to want the Bucks to win outright here, but we shall see, and cover the 3 as well. But yeah, that's all we got today, guys. Not a ton of action. Everything will be logged in the spreadsheet. You'll be able to see all that from tomorrow, as I mentioned. And best bets are available at Doc Sports. It's March Madness, baby. Get that free betting guide. The link is in the description. Please subscribe to the channel, comment your thoughts. I'll see you guys tomorrow. This is August Young, Doc Sports.